What's up? What's up? Let's see. Let's see. What's up? What's up? Hope you're doing well. I'm also streaming today's session on our Twitter, on Twitter Spaces. Trying to figure out how this is gonna work. We're on a couple different platforms right now. I'm just trying to manage it all. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What's up? Got Danny in the house. What's going on, Danny? Appreciate you for showing up on YouTube here, rocking with us. I'm trying to figure out this Twitter Spaces thing going on. So pardon me. What's up? What's up? Let's see if King Experience wants to chop it up. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this Spaces thing here on Twitter. This is our first time going live on Twitter Spaces. I'm just trying to figure it out. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, we're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter right now. And I don't know if my Twitter Spaces is live or what. It's hard to tell. I don't know how I find out if it's on or not. I'm gonna hope it's on. Uh, yeah, I don't even know. Maybe it'll save. Hopefully, we have some good conversation today. I know we definitely did last week. What's up? What's up, Ray? We got Ray in the house. Shout out to Ray. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all doing well, everybody. It's like everybody's on a different platform. That's interesting. So none of y'all could see each other's comment, nothing, but I could see each of yours. We got uh, Keem's Experience. We got Ray in the house, and we got Danny. What's up? What's up? What's up? We got Mary in the house. Hey, I appreciate y'all for joining us today. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm still up here trying to figure out this Twitter Spaces thing. I don't know if it's running or not. If somebody also on one of the other platforms follows us on Twitter as well, it's all at the same handle. One who may a sin. ONEWHOMAYASCEND. if somebody could verify whether or not we're streaming on Twitter Spaces or not, it's really hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I'm reading your comment. Hakeem, come up with a backup plan for if financial aid doesn't work out. Where are you based? Don't laws vary? What's up? What's up? We got Akeezy in the house. Shout out to the homie. We just saw him yesterday and everything like that. Had to pull up out there from Philly and everything. Hey, how'd your studio session go today? Did you run it? What happened with it? Let me know. Yo, what's going on?
What's good, bro?
What's up? What's up? Hey, we got Kim in the house. Shout out to Kim.
What you up to today, my brother?
Hey, just running on live right now. You know, I was waiting for you to hit me up about the studio. I was like, well, hopefully you'll show up on live. What happened?
Hey, you already know, bro. The producer, he just literally hit me back. He said he got stuff to do today. He said so at 7 or whatnot.
You said at 7?
Yeah, he said at 7.
At 7, okay. If you want to hit me the address, if it's cool if I slide or whatever, let me know, and I should be able to make it.
Yeah, you already, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna send you the address and stuff.
For sure.
That's what I'm gonna ask him too. You know what I'm saying? How many people, you know what I'm saying, come over and whatnot. But he did hit me back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought bro was, you know what I'm saying, about to flake out and whatnot.
Right.
But you know, he did hit me back and shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, that's what's up.
Then I have one of my other partners coming out from like 40 minutes, 30 minutes away and whatnot. And Young Threads, we about to, you know, catch up and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So everything's pretty much later. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we're gonna be mobbing beats.
Slow starting the thing and whatnot, but picking up and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
The plots and whatnot, studio, blase. You know what I mean?
Mobbing beats.
You finna hit that gym?
Say again?
I said you finna hit that gym?
Oh no, not today. Tomorrow. I just came out yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
You hit it 4 good days.
4 days. 4 days a week. You feel me?
That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Like 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. Before I came over, I was doing that shit every day. I did it like 8 days in a row, flipping tires, bro. Body sore and everything. I was just, man, fuck this shit.
Nah.
I'm a wrestle when I get there. You know
right. Yeah.
So I pretty much, my body's fully rested type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I could hit the gym for a week in a row type thing.
Nah, I feel you. That's good shit. Yeah. So let me know if you're trying to slide tomorrow, and we could pull up.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Shout out everybody doing their live and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's up? We got Aaron in the house.
Yeah, bro, it's like a slow start. You know what I'm saying? The jet lag and all that shit. I think it caught up today. You know what I'm saying? But once I get out and get some more sunshine, I'll be good. I was already up. You know what I'm saying? But I collapsed, bro. I was watching some family and whatnot.
Right.
Bro, and I fucking got tired, bro.
Yeah, I was passed out. I woke up like 2 hours ago. I was like, man, salute.
Children got a lot of energy, bro.
So what you saying?
What you say?
What you saying though?
Bro, watching children, bro, it takes a lot of energy, bro.
Oh, okay. You watching children right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought you trying to call me an old man or some shit. So all right, for sure.
Oh no, hell no, bro, hell no, bro. Bro, we like the same age in this bitch, bro. You like older than me by what? 3 months or some shit, bro?
Nah, I'm like 6 years older than you.
Yeah, bro, like 3 months, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, bro.
Man, I forgot how to count.
Yeah, bro, like 3 months, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
3 months, bro.
yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
3 months. For sure.
We both we living on Earth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we planets away type shit. We basically the same age. You know what I'm saying? The rotation around the sun and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I said, bro, 18 in this bitch. 18 in this bitch, bro.
You in an
Once I
alternate.
stop, bro, pursuing my life, bro, I'm gonna hit 50 like that, bro. That shit sucks.
You in an
But
alternative time zone.
This gonna be funny as fuck when I see you with gray hair, bro. I'm gonna die, bro. I'm gonna remember shots. I'm gonna take these screenshots and shit, bro. And I'm gonna look down the road like, yo, bro, look at dang, man, dang, that was.
You over here speaking something to existence.
Yo, that's what celebs do, bro. You got always good, Keem experience, yo, Keem's experience. You know, that name threw me off for a second.
Hakeem.
It looked like Keem.
That's Hakeem. What's up? What's
Yeah,
up?
bro. Because the name was like, well, yeah, Keem's experience. Yeah, bro. Fucking. Today, though, bro, I'm like a night dweller, bro. I'm like a night dweller, bro. It's ridiculous. I be roaming at night, bro.
You're
catch me out at night and shit.
Yeah. So your sleep rhythm is all off.
Yeah, my sleep rhythm is off, bro. That shit's like,
No, I feel you.
No, but it's funny though, because like like my life is productive, like my day be productive. Well, my shit be productive. You know what I'm saying? And today's the first day. I'm just a little slower. Cause I end up taking another nap right now. Like I said, bro, babysitting, that's a lot of motherfucking energy, bro. Right. Yeah, I appreciate it, my guy. I appreciate that, bro, for real, man. That's a whole new experience right there. That's big notch under the belt. That's a whole new man. That's like getting a certificate or some sort of diplomacy for real. Bigger than that. Cause that's even more motivation. You got a child on the way or a child here. Ain't no motherfucking excuses for your ass not to have no money to support, you know what I'm saying, your system, you know what I'm saying? Well, technically it ain't no excuse. That's the way I see it.
Right. Some people,
you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
That's you. That's right. Like you gotta clean up after yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta pick up after yourself, you know what I'm saying? Or like keep fucking bolting up the ladder, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. Right. Then that's more riches, bro. Like, you know, in other countries, they look at, you know, once they have a child, oh, this is my $1 million. Oh, this is my legacy. This is more wealth. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. Real over rich, man. Real over rich. That's what we do here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Rich over real shit.
Explain. Were you talking about people from different countries look at their kids as a dollar sign? What you mean by that?
Like they see like it's a like for example, I know a lot of people, bro, like say they had kids and shit, and it's like, oh, bro, oh my god, she's pregnant, yada yada, oh damn, it's like they went down in like negative points, you know what I'm saying? Like versus when the traditional way of having children, you have them and you raise the legacy and you learn that's the next generation, and same in the spiritual way, that's more ancestry lines and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like I say that's a currency because it's me and me in a new form and in a new time. It's like the new software, you know what I'm saying? That's why I look at like a currency, like it's because it's either that or it's a burden, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, nah, this is a currency for me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's added to my life.
That's what you said.
It's a bigger thing added to my life. Yeah. Like versus, oh shit, I gotta stop pursuing me. I gotta stop pursuing my goals and my dreams and what I really want to do. Nah, fuck that shit. It's just being ready and you know what I'm saying? Because then that shit's wet, bro. I don't know. I always told myself I never wanted to be that dad that was like, yo, bro, don't have kids, bro. It's stressful, bro. Yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Like just from babysitting, I know how stressful it is, but it's it's experience, and when I have my own, it's different when you have your own too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, you don't think of it like it's stressful, but you don't think of it too hard. When you have it, you just deal with it type thing. You know what I mean?
It's a different mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the mentality with the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm extremely grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what my whole thing is right now. Grateful. You know what I'm saying? And this is the final stretch for the fatherhood. We're not, but that's the other thing. The people with the word father and dad. Anytime you hear it, it's like it fucks with the mind. It's like dad, father. Oh, lame. Oh, working all the time. Oh, beer belly. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing, bro. So I'm like, man, outside, I'm like, don't give me that label. I refuse to even take that. Man, this is 2022, man. 2022, dad in this bitch. What they talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be, and there's also a different way that we will raise these children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, not every parent. Yeah, exactly. Not every parent just deal with it. But yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dealing with that shit, bro. Like, and happily, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dealing with it just as much I'm dealing with having eyebrows on my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you know what I'm saying? See, you know what I'm saying? Our kids, they be wild, bro. And that's the thing. I already know my child's gonna be wild, bro, because of me. I already know how I am. And it took a while. Like, I'm 22 now, so it took a while to tame energy, and even still now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like wild, you know what I'm saying? But that's the good thing, you know your kids more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how to make them calm down. Like, bro, my kid, kids cry and shit, but motherfuckers ain't gonna be crying like that, bro. When that motherfucker starts crying, I'm gonna stand them up, even if they don't know how to walk. Because you gotta trick their brain, like, no, you're not in pain. You know what I'm saying? You're not hurt. You know what I'm saying? You just thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Just wait a second. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we get crybabies, literally.
Right. People that don't know how to deal with shit in real life.
Strong children.
And somebody just wish you happy birthday.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, bro.
When was your birthday?
Yeah, bro, even 30s is young shit, bro. When I'm 30, I look at it like I'll be able to destroy myself now, bro. When I'm 30, because I have more brain power, I have more time to been in the gym or doing my aesthetics, more muscle build over time. Like I don't look at even, bro, especially 40, bro. Like, don't ages, we should be at our best. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bad brainwashing, a bad mental that we got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when it comes, and we're not preserving ourselves.
When was your birthday?
You know what I'm saying? Like, they think about it, like, April 26th.
Oh, that's mad late, but damn, you might as well just wish them happy birthday for next year.
I didn't look at it like that. I'll be motherfucking, man, that's true. He said that's mad late. Old man always be having a big birthday, you know what I'm saying? That was mad late.
We not just the next month though, but we in the next couple months. So, but we in a whole new season. We in a whole new season.
Much, you know what I'm saying? But look, like I said, bro, we still on this pen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to the moon. You know what I'm saying? Come back. You know what I'm saying? I'm still me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2020. Oh, Capricorn. If they say Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? Every zodiac got the own thing. You know what I'm saying? We can't even really get into the zodiac thing.
Yeah, I don't be too invested.
That's why I said, and over time, like I said, I noticed myself getting wise because usually I'll jump in and shit like Capricorn. Oh, yada 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 yada, and then then you find yourself in the rabbit hole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The versus, okay, you know, same when people bring politics up, you're like you have, of course, everybody got their opinion, but then you're like, oh, that, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
Right.
But I say you know what I'm saying, you don't have to get into it. And that was the other thing too. I learned, what was it? It said with friends, well, not with friends, but no, yeah, with friends you could talk about religion, like I mean, like that, religion, politics, and yada yada, all that. You know what I'm saying? And it won't matter. We can go bowling afterwards. It don't matter. Right. But you know, say with people you don't know, that shit can be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Talking about politics and.
Because it's all about the value. It's like, what do you value, you know, the most? It's like in a friendship, you value the friendship as opposed to like other like bullshit surrounding it and like ideology and everything like that. Now, if something comes up where you can't be friends anymore, that's the new prominent value. That's what you actually value over the friendship. You know, it reminds me of the last time we were on here live, you know, with the homie and whatnot. You know, I'm not gonna say like no names or nothing like that, but it's like, what do you really value the most? You know, in the conversation, what do you actually value? You know, more. And like for me, a relationship to me is a conversation in anything with between two people, and there any conversation, you know, there's always back and forth. You know, and at some point, you know, if at any point somebody values something more than the conversation that's being had, then that's the end of the friendship. You feel me?
That's a fact, bro. And you can see it like that, like right then and there. And then this is something I'm taking with me into the future. You know what I'm saying? It's just learning because it's repetitive. You know what I'm saying? It's been repetitive lately, and so it's like 2 times in a row type thing. So I'm like, yeah, third time's only the goddamn charm. So it's like, it's not that I'm watching out for it, like I'm waiting for it to pop up, but only because I know how patterns work. It's like, all right, it's like, all right, whatever. I'm ready for the next thing. Like, and that's exactly where it comes. The wiseness kicks in, and you just let shit bounce off. You know what I'm saying? Because that was that conversation yesterday. Can't save everybody. You only can save yourself and your immediate. You know what I'm saying? Like baby mama, wife, or daughter. You know what I'm saying? Your child. That's all you can save. You know what I'm saying? You can. Even when it comes to your parents, you only can do but so much because then eventually they become a goddamn burden. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't got their shit together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we if anything, we the ones that should be feeling entitled to, you know, the shit they have. You know, that's how I feel in my child. Like they should feel entitled to, you know, my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like versus me feeling entitled to theirs. Like, oh, I had them, so fuck it, little nigga. Let me take that.
No.
I'm hungry. Let me take that Rice Krispies treat. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit.
That could go both ways. It's like,
all right, tell me what you think.
Nah, that could go both ways. Like either you have obligation to each other or you don't, or up to a point, you know. And when I say up to a point, I'm saying like age, you know, or it doesn't even have to be age. It's like at the point that y'all decide to no longer have a relationship. You know, it's for me, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. We're just talking about relationships, and a relationship is a communication, a conversation, right? And like, I don't know if I think it was last session. Last session we were talking about transferring like currency, you know, and like value, you know, and like there's a transaction that's being had, you know, and at any point, one party decides that there's no longer either anything to be gained or given to the other party. It's like at that point the relationship is over, you know. So like for me, it's like how deep, how intimate of a relationship do you either have or do you want to have? You know, and it's like
and it also in relationships, you know, like say like even when one person's not getting a benefit, the other one's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like they're cool. You know, but one person not getting a benefit. You know what I'm saying? That's when, you know what I'm saying. And two, like and that's what now when I see it. That's really what you're getting. You might be getting a benefit. Like, okay, everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? But another person might not be getting, they might be suffering,
right?
Because maybe your light is too much, or they might feel inferior.
Or if it's one side,
you know what I'm saying? Some people feel, I guess, you know what I mean? But you wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying, because you're fine.
Right. Or if it's one-sided and it's like you're
thing,
just like giving, it should always be a cycle. You know, it should be like any cycle, right? You know, it's like you don't give with the intention of receiving, you know, but if you keep just giving, if you just keep giving, like there's going to be at one point where you become drained. It's not replenishing your own energy, right? I'm trying to figure out this Twitter space. Let's see.
That's the thing, bro. People don't know how to communicate, bro. I think that's scary, bro. People don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to express themselves until it's too late.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
You think they don't know how, or they choose not to?
They don't know how, and if they don't choose not to.
Well,
you know, and that's the thing.
You learn how by choosing. You learn how to communicate by choosing to do so, though. It's like a learned behavior, just like with anything.
They like it's okay to set boundaries for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And ultimately, it's protecting you, because it's like you can't. We can try to be God-like and be Jesus-like. You know what I'm saying? But to literally. And being Jesus, bro, himself, like he spoke to the people, and he had to go eventually to show them this is how you do it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stay with y'all and show you the greatness. I literally had to go, so he had to go. You know, that type of thing. Like so even right now, I'm realizing it. You can only drop doses and drop tabs and get on before you get that. Because you know what I'm saying, you might be their problem, because they're like, wait, I don't think I have any problem, but this person's telling me this, and then or they're not telling me, they're telling that they think is the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is themselves.
Right.
But they gonna get rid of you because they don't see it in themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That thing too, bro. So I look at it like it's good to be paranoid sometimes. Sometimes it's good to do right. Me or man?
Yeah, who's the question for, King? Hey, people joining the Twitter spaces. That's what's up. Hey, Dee, how's it going? You doing all right? We do these live streams here on Mondays, usually about this time, 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're streaming on a couple different platforms right now, from Facebook to Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. That's what's up. What's up, Ram? We got Ram in the house. Shout out to Ram on our Facebook stream. Rock. I don't know. That's an interesting question. It's like, what inspires anybody to do anything? So the question was from Keem, what inspired me to do rock? It's like, how do you answer that question? It's like, what inspires you to live your purpose? You know, it's like to live your life. What inspires the artist to you know, like what inspires somebody to pursue their natural self? I'm not trying to look too deep in the question. That's just how, I don't know, I look at things. That's my perspective. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just like in my soul, it's like, it's this angst, and it's like anger and like an energy, you know, it's like something that needs to be changed. You know, it's like, that's kind of like asking, to put things in perspective, right? That's almost like asking, I used to be like real big into chemistry and science and all this shit. It's like asking an element, you know, what inspired that element to be that element? Well, you find out what makes an element, right? It's like these different vibrations and these different frequencies of a quantity of electrons within the actual um, how do you say? I guess what substance, or whatever it is, and that's what makes it, that element. It's almost like asking like, what inspired me to be myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like what frequency that you vibrate at. You know what works for you, and you know what doesn't work for you. That's like asking like, what made you eat this type of food? What made you want this? Or like be in this relationship? Or what makes you like, I don't know, breathe a certain way? Why is your heart rate the way it is? Like I kind of don't know how to answer that question, you know?
Yeah, like how that's how I was asking the ball, like how what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to
Right.
be like how am I supposed to
What inspires you to be you? Like who you are.
you tell me what to do.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like fuck hell literally I wanna know because I'm like now I'm feeling now you're making me feel dumb. And that's the thing. A lot of people can make you feel dumb, literally. And then but what you gotta and then look at what's going on. And usually they slip some problem out their mouth. Oh, my girl just left me. Oh, fucking, me and my dad are arguing. Oh, fucking, it's always some shit they got going on. You can bring up all your problems in the world, but you got your shit under some sort of control to where you can still live your life in a magnitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but some people, they're really stuck or caught up in certain parts of life, and that's everybody's at a different spot. You know what I mean? And that's the thing too. And that's another thing with we were talking with the astrology and whatnot, astrological programs and stuff. Everybody handles things different. You know what I'm saying? What might be easy for somebody to do is super hard for somebody. Like when it comes to focus, some people can't sit still for a while. You know what I'm saying? And that's them. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them kids. I had the fucking I sat in an island in the classroom. I was alone in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was still making paper planes and writing notes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like it's within my pro and everybody turned out different. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the kids in class that probably got the best grades and shit, they ended up on drugs or something. Versus me that I was smart. I just didn't give a fuck. I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? To me, my skin's fine, my hair's growing well, you know what I'm saying? Just certain, so it's like different routes in life, you know what I mean? Like, you just really can't explain it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why people like, just be you. The best advice I can give somebody that I follow myself is be as righteous as you can. First, we're going to sin and we're going to do things, but be as righteous as you can. Don't do nothing out of the fucking all the way out of the line. You know what I mean? Like that's my whole thing.
I mean, you could say that, but the thing is, everybody has their own interpretation of what righteous is. Unique to their own experience.
That too, because some people like they'll be like, "Well, I don't feel guilty if I do this, so like I'll just do it." You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Like some people don't that type of thing. You know
they have
what I'm
that
saying?
conscious,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'll feel guilty, you know what I'm saying? If I'm like, all right, yada yada. What happened? Well, she went in the room. I'm all right. I might feel guilty if all right, yada. Somebody's like, all right, yo, yada, you see that chain, yada. Let's go get that shit, man. I might be like, man, I don't even know, bro, work for that shit, yada yada, whatever. Fucking let it be. And somebody might, man, fuck that shit, man. I feel guilty at all. I gotta get mine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's differences. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going through a different sequence.
Right.
I
like that question. That's a more specific question.
Oh, okay. Wait, what'd you say? I was reading the comment.
Yeah, I just read the comment. I like that question because it's more of a specific question.
Yeah.
Hold up. We got a request to join. Let me see. This is my first time on Twitter Spaces. We stream it on the. Yeah. We getting it going. Let's see. MLK. We got MLK in the house. Let's see.
MLK like Martin Luther King.
Yeah. Or maybe they're just a listener. It's all good. Maybe I don't know if they want to speak. You there? Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. I'm still learning this whole thing. But to answer the question, Keem asked, That's what I want to do. What at what point, at what moment, was this when I realized, this is something that I want to do. And not
I can pinpoint where I want to actually start
right,
getting my shit out. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So I've always been writing, right? Like since fifth grade type shit. I always
Hey,
been
hold up, hold up, hold up now, hold up. Hey,
I got
let, let, let me go ahead first, and then we got you. We got you.
I got you.
So
I'll be
now it's all good, and I like your energy, and I like the communication, and I definitely want to hear what you have to say. But it seemed like they were asking me, so I just want to drop the 2 cents in here first.
Okay, okay, I see what you're saying. More specific.
Right. So like for me, it was a process. It's two things. It was a process, and like you were about to say, it's a couple of different points where you could pinpoint. And it's like we were talking about earlier, like the rabbit hole. It's like a gravitational pull almost. It like pulls you in like deeper and deeper. And like while there is no like one specific time where I was like, okay, this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. But it's a gradual process. I still feel like that every now and then, like today. Like I remember like the first time performing, I remember like, so you asked me specifically earlier about rock. I remember probably like one of the first experiences that I had with rock, was listening to the soundtrack of my favorite movie of all time, The Matrix. And like they got like a lot of different like themes and elements and sounds involved in that. So I was like heavily influenced by the Matrix soundtrack, and just that time, that era, like the '90s and like the early 2000s and everything like that, and just listening and learning, and like underground hip hop, and like this is how people articulate. We're talking about communication and articulating, thoughts and ideas, to other people, and I was like, okay, this is wisdom. At the time when I was studying like hip hop and rap, I was reading like the Bible and a lot of other religious texts at the moment, at the time. And I was like, wisdom is one of those vibrational frequencies that I'm really attracted to, so regardless of whether or not it's something that I necessarily like agree with, if it's something that like challenges my faith or moves me in a direction closer to where I'm trying to go, like it's always something that I'm more likely to tune into and listen to, whether it's an individual stories, or a story of the masses, and yeah, so it's like it's a continuous process of a kind of thing. I hope that answers your question, King. That's a great question. I'm gonna turn it over to Akeezy. Go ahead. I want to hear what you have to say. You're about to talk about being in like the fifth grade and everything like that.
Yeah, okay, so well mine I always was writing, I was always into just being creative. Used to write books and shit. I used to write books called Dinosaur Days, and the D was backwards and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my thing. I used to Legos and shit. Like, I mean, like any other kid, but I used to play. I used to play with gel pens and shit too. Like, I used to because I've always had my games taken away and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I used to play with gel pens and get the names. I played with bad pens, bro. I played with the craziest shit, bro. It didn't even matter, bro. I played with boots and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was always writing. Then it came a point where now, and that's one thing. Everybody got their own creativity. I heard certain artists came out at a point. I became more mature in time. I'm 16 at the time and shit, yada yada. I hear artists coming out, and the shit's repetitive. It sounds ignorant. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like something I could do 20 times better type thing. So I'm like, you know what? I already write. You know what I'm saying? I'm already creative. Let me try this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I do it. But one thing I realized, you know what I'm saying? That selling your soul thing, that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Whether people think it's a blood contract or you don't even be you. know what I'm saying? I dye my hair, you know what I'm saying, gold and white or all white and shit, you know, and I come out on some, you know what I'm saying, standing naked in the middle of the road, yo, yada yada. Like that's why my whole motto was real over rich, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to be me. Whether that's a million people that genuinely love me or one person. I'd rather have the one really because I don't really think it's a million people that are genuinely love you, you know what I'm saying? Like unless you in a higher dimension or some shit. Nah, at least not on this planet. I don't know.
I mean, that begs another question. I'm not trying to get like too deep or philosophical. I'm trying to stay on topic and everything, but that begs another question. It's like,
so I like digging into the rabbit hole with certain people. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
No, for sure. And I could do that all day, but at the same time, too, I want you to finish your train of thought and I want you to like stay on topic. I don't want to derail your conversation, you know?
I get, man, basically that was the train of thought. I was always doing, when I heard certain people come out and, you know, they had an audience and, people getting brainwashed by that. I'm like, let me do this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, it was like a spark, you know, sometimes, and that's what it takes is, it's a spark. It's also, it's that whole, when you make a cake, you need the eggs, you need the flour, you need the ingredient, and what do you need? You need the time, you know what I mean? So, right now, I'm going through the time. I'm probably still picking up some more batter and whatnot, but it's for sure the time, you know what I mean? Right. And that's what's going on now. And I'm trying to look with the time, and that's why I was saying preserving of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not doing too much and rushing it. Oh man, that shit ain't gonna come. Because before you know it, the opportunity pops up, and you either ready or you're not. And there goes your regrets.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? And we fuck the regrets, bro. I'm like, right, so far in my life, like I tell myself I don't have no regrets. I wouldn't know for sure until the end, but right now I'm telling myself, nah, it ain't no regrets. Right. And that's in order to keep on elevating. You know what I mean? Once you do that, you jump into a deep breath, depression, deep breath. And fuck that shit. That's the last thing motherfucker want to go back to. You know what I'm saying? You just keep climbing up that ladder.
And that's the thing about life. You just got to take it one day, one step at a time. You know, you can only speak on this moment that you got right now. Right. I had two questions out of that. One that stands out that's kind of going to derail the conversation and take it in another direction was you said you'd rather have the one person that loves you rather than like a million, you know, that loves you genuinely because you felt like it wasn't possible, right? You know, but for me, that begs the question. It's like two questions, kind of. It's like, what is love and what is genuine love? You know, what makes it genuine? You know, it's like, well, I feel like if you could do anything once, you know, you could scale it. You know, that's just the way that I look at it. You know, I feel like it's for me, and you're going to realize this about me. I'm a very black and white person. It's like you can do something or you can't do something. And if you can do something one time, you could do it an infinite amount of number of times. You know, that's just in my perception. I don't know if you wanted to take that question, but I'm trying to remember the other question that I had.
Yeah. I don't even have to feel the need to challenge that too much because I agree pretty much because when I did come out with something, boom, I was able to do it again.
Yeah.
And it's like that breaking the boundaries. Oh, I did it. Okay, boom. Let's see. How is this one work? All right, boom. You just get down there. So I don't got nothing to challenge on that. That's pretty accurate. I fuck with that, and that's motivation too.
Right.
You know, just break that boundary the first time. And if you already did it, keep doing it. You already just do it.
Right.
Just remember what you did.
Right. That part. Yeah. So in order to repeat it, duplicate it, the process and everything. Another question that I had from that conversation. So it sounded like you started off, you said dino days or dinosaur days or something like that, right?
Yeah, I used to write little books. You know what I'm saying? I was dinosaurs and shit. Said the chemistry and stuff. I was always in the dinosaurs. That was my thing. And
Me too.
I still love science too. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's my shit, bro. Dinosaurs is my shit. I was that kid, bro.
Same.
Dinosaurs.
same. Anything about dinosaurs, the movies, the Jurassic Parks, all of the animation, fucking Land Before Time, and everything like that. Yeah, that's throwback, right? But right, but I brought that up because I wanted to ask you about. So you did like short stories before you started getting into music and everything, or like poems, or like what kind of content? Like, what did that look like? That was a short story format.
Yeah, I would write the books about dinosaurs. I draw the pictures.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This also help build, vocabulary and intellect
Right.
and stuff. I was into sports and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Later on, I definitely got into the sports. I was playing with this before the sports and all that. Middle school. I was into Legos and shit. And bro, I never really played games, bro. They always got taken away from me, bro. I was literally the only sibling too that always got the games taken away. So I found other shit, and that's another thing too. Like, and I know it's about the generation. A lot of we're sucked into the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? To the point where the outside world that's a stranger now. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my thing right now, I'd love to. I know I kind of jump a little bit, but I like to live. I like to live life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too.
Yeah.
When you don't. That's what I was into the sports, yada yada, but the music really brought me out into the outside world. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they'd be like, I was warned too before. I think it was my coach or something. He was like, be careful. He was like, be careful with rapping music and stuff like that. He said, because it'll lead you to other things. It's like a gateway to smoking. It's a gateway to doing drinking and doing other shit. I remember he said that.
Who is this? Who is this?
This was my coach. This was my football coach.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he's not lying. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. Like, it really depends on the person.
Right. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Because I could have been cheesy all on my neck and yada yada, thinking the shit really got to my head type shit. Like, okay, yada yada. But nah, like or that could have been like a step two. You know what I'm saying? Like, all in, all gas, you know what I'm saying? But it really depends on the person, because I feel like within me, bro, I have a lot of preservation going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like something will be a gateway to whatever you want it to be to. It's like I know people that make music to keep them out of trouble, right? I know people that make music because it helps them live a better life. It's a lot of other people that you can't say the same thing. A lot of people make music to bullshit. A lot of people make music because it's a gateway to worse things in their life. So it's like, you put in what you get out what you put into something. It's like if you want it to be, things are used for uh their intended purpose, right? Like we could say this with like literally anything, a spoon, right? A spoon is an eating instrument. It's an eating utensil, right? In the wrong hands, a spoon is a fucking weapon. You turn it around, I don't know, hit somebody with it, right? Shit, a spoon to somebody in fucking jail, that's a weapon to escape, or a spoon could be a shank, it's like, anything with anything, right? So
The magnitude of stuff.
yeah, it's like we make the decision to turn things into what, it's like our brains. Our brains have been weapons of mass destruction or weapons of mass creation. It's
Bro, who the fuck said I had a butt chin, man? And look, that's a fact. Weapons of mass destruction or weapons of mass creation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, the butt chin, man. I hope y'all know, man. Look, check this out. It's a percentage of people that got it. I'm not been in front. Like, I got one of the crimson chin.
I was about to say the crimson chin.
But it's a good trick, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That's what makes all of us touch. You know what I'm saying? If you got a mole right here, man, you better express that shit. Because I would. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I hope I would. Shit.
People afraid to be proud of who they are. It's like confidence, it's confidence is
Yeah.
like a lost art. It's like you're not cool to be confident no more. Like nobody goes all in on something. Nobody puts all their eggs in one basket. And if they fuck it all up, like they'll be like people will clown them, or they'll be sad and depressed and everything like that. It's like, no, like I'm proud of you. You went all in on what you had, and your gifts and your strengths and your weaknesses. Now dust yourself off and like do it again. Let's run it back. It's like what we talked about earlier in the conversation. Like, are you willing to learn from the mistakes that you just made? And then do it again. Like how many times are you willing? I feel like success is directly proportionate to how many times you're willing to fail, right? How many times are you willing to fuck up before you actually get it right? You know what I'm saying? It's like people are just willing to try something one time. Oh, I got hurt, in a
Like,
relationship. Oh, so our relationships are bad now. It's like, nah, nigga, you gonna try it again? You gonna go for the right one? How many
and
times
that
are
was
you willing to get this wrong until you man, this brings me back to fucking high school, right? I was a fuck up, and I mean, not like it could have been worse. What's up, Carla? We got Carla in the house. Shout out to Carla. We on here live right now. Um, but it's like it reminds me of like algebra class, and like we were talking about chemistry earlier, and I was like the worst student. I was in like these pre-AP classes and everything like that, and I didn't want to like study and all that, because historically up to that point, I had been like the smart kid and everything in class until like that shit started beating my ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like nah, this shit is tough. This shit is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go to tutoring, and I had to get it right, and I had to take all these L's and F's, you know what I'm saying, in class, to get to the point. It's like now I'm developing an appreciation for it. It's like worth is directly proportionate, to how much effort you've invested into something. If it was easy, you wouldn't give a fuck about it. So like if I got 100, for a participation fucking trophy, you know what I'm saying, for like trying, or an E for effort type shit, I wouldn't value the grade in chemistry. Now it comes like it came to a point where it's like the smartest people in the class, like top 10 people in the class, are asking me for help on fucking chemistry and algebra and everything. It's like I made that total flip, and like I developed an appreciation. It's like you don't have that appreciation without the L's that you take along the way. So just appreciate the journey and the progression as life goes on type shit.
got it,
But we live in an
bro.
era
Because
of instant gratification. Everybody wants that shit now, and
yeah,
and they just fuck it off when they get it. You know.
that Instagram application, that shit, I ain't gonna say it's a fairy tale. It comes for some people here, and also depending on how focused you are and whatnot. But nah, that's not like a thing to where it's like back to back.
Right.
You got to know how to rest and wait. That's the problem. You don't know how to be patient.
It's like success.
About bro, confidence is literally you. Confidence is when you remember the truth. Because when you know what I'm saying, you go into it.
I like that. That's an original. I'm about to quote you on that. That shit is hard. Hold up. You just came up with that? You freestyling right now?
Yeah. I was thinking
Confidence is when you remember the truth. You're gonna have to quote. I'm gonna have to tweet that or some shit. That's good shit. Confidence
that is
when you remember
like
the truth.
that's why I was like, hold up. It literally is. You going to the barber shop.
I like that.
I might not feel good, but you know what? I know who I am. I know, man. Let me go. Hey, yo, excuse me. How much y'all do? They had no choice but to respect your energy. You know what I'm saying? When you don't respect niggas, that shit, slouched over. Okay, I'm about to charge the fuck out of it. But when they see you doing what you're doing, oh yeah, we do $20 a pop. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Remembering the truth.
Hey, bro, my IG is about to go off. I just wanted to say shout out to AK. Hit me up. Let me know if you got a studio session later today and everything. Shout out to everybody else that joined. We usually run these 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Mondays. Turn on your live notifications. Follow us on all platforms. Do what you do. Whatever you do you. After hours, what you do best. This is OMA, one who may ascend over and out. Peace, y'all. Stay up. We're going all the way up. Eyes to the sky. Great conversation. Good shit today.